Bach or batch, depending on where you are in the world. How you pronounce it makes no difference.
My journey into understanding health, healing, illness versus wellness started in 1997 when my father was diagnosed with cancer. My father was a very honest, simple, hard-working man. He had no demands, he had no vices, he never smoked, he had no alcohol at all, and he only worked 16 to 18 hours in a day to make us happy and comfortable. So when this diagnosis came, I was very upset, very angry, and I was at a loss to understand how something like this could happen to a man that was so simple. The diagnosis came very suddenly, but he also passed away very quickly after that, and that just devastated me. I could not cope with that loss. I was just recently married. I came into a new family, and I was struggling to understand why something like this could happen to my dad, or to me for that matter. That anger was immense. So I started working with We Care Foundation to give emotional support to cancer patients through their journey, thinking that would bring me some answers I sought. During my work with We Care, which has now been like 25 years or more, I realized that it's not only the patient that suffers with cancer, it's the entire family. The caregivers, the families are equally impacted, because here I was with this huge amount of anger and frustration about this thing. So my quest really started there, to understand how I could cope and understand with this loss, and how I could help others do the same. And as the universe provides, the answers I was seeking to these questions burning inside my heart led me to a chance encounter with a stranger on a flight, who led me to Ellaeenah, who was the person who gave me the anchor, the answers through various therapies and various things she did. I was fascinated by her. Everything about her fascinated me, but the one thing that struck out was how strong she was, how convinced and convincing, and how she spoke her truth and sought the truth through divine wisdom and guidance. I learned from Ellaeenah about angels, I learned about healing, I learned about Christ consciousness, I learned the Ho'oponopono, and together we learned about the Bach flower remedies. Ho'oponopono and Bach flower remedies are the dearest to me, are the ones that really anchor me, the ones that give me the focus, the hope and the faith to do what I want to do every day of my life.
My journey with Bach came about in a very interesting way. A very, very dear friend of ours, Kavita Sahani, once told a group of us that she had met this man, Ashok Hingorani, who worked with something that she called Bach flower remedies. Before that, I had never heard of these. A few of us friends, we asked Kavita to arrange a few talk sessions with Ashok so that we could also understand this healing modality. And thus started my journey with Bach, and I have never looked back. When Ashok explained the remedies to us in his most unique and amazing way, it resonated so strongly with the energy work that I had already been doing at that time. And in fact, in many of the talks, Ashok would turn around to me and say, "El, could you explain the energy of this remedy?" Jogita and I took to Bach flower remedies very, very easily. And very soon, the two of us got together to conduct workshops and classes. And very soon after that, we created our firm, Joy for Life. Then came the questions from our students, from our clients, and those questions got put down into a book, a very simple guide to Bach to a healthy life, which is available and is still on sale. And by natural progression, the book gave way to Bach flower cards, again to fulfill the demands of our students and our clients.
Through our workshops for 12 years or so, we have understood that these remedies, so gentle, so natural, can actually make the difference from inside out. Dr. Bach always said, focus on the person and not on the illness, and that's what we seek to do. We are trying to make the vision of Dr. Bach come alive and make this therapy as simple and as easy to use as possible.
Jogita and I created these cards in such a joyous way, where we went away to Alibag, just the two of us on our own, and focused only upon the energies coming through and what we wanted to say about Bach.
And now we are really happy to present to you the Bach Flower Insight cards. This, I'm sure, is the tool that you need to make Bach flower remedies a part of your everyday life. Through Bach flower, I have regained a sense of peace in me, a sense of control, that I know what is going on in the universe and what is my role in the higher scheme of things. During COVID, I saw them work amazingly well with people. My children who were struggling with fear, with anxiety when they left homes and they were in their colleges alone, the physical illnesses, the mental pressures, the emotional isolation that they went through, Bach was with them every single day. I almost felt like I'm with them, because I could tell them what to take when they expressed to me what they were feeling every single day. So I strongly connect with them, and I hope you do too.
So the card I pulled out is Walnut. It's Bach to an adaptable you. It asks me to release the old and happily embrace the new. So this is resonating with me, because my question was, why am I not being able to achieve a particular dream? So the message to me is, maybe it no longer is my dream. Maybe my ego is thinking that that is the dream.
Even today, we are amazed at how the Bach energies work. The cards align with you, and they are able to pinpoint exactly where your blocks are and why you have those blocks. But the cards don't just stop there. They even tell you how to get over the blocks. But one thing you must note, whether you're doing a reading with the cosmic guidance cards or the Bach cards, what is very important in a card reading is faith. Faith in yourself. Not as much faith in the cards. The cards don't need your faith. The Divine One certainly doesn't need your faith. You have to have faith in your ability to tune in and do that reading. I have found in my own case, if there is something very personal and the faith that I have wavers, my readings will be all over the place. And another thing very important to understand and remember about the Bach cards, the Bach readings and the Bach cards are in no way a replacement for a doctor, a health professional, and the medication that the health professional might recommend to you. So please do not use the Bach cards to replace a doctor or a medication. The Bach cards tell you where your energy block is, and you can use energy modalities to heal that block, while the health professional and the medication works to cure the physical symptom. I hope you enjoy the cards just as much as Jogita and I have enjoyed creating them. And you will be amazed to find how simple it is to use the cards. You don't need some long diploma program, some several weeks of study. Not at all. You pick up the Bach cards, you make them yours, and the Bach cards will speak to you. Have a happy and healthy journey.